The only exception to the substitution, rules is due to injury or referee's discretion. If you've got a kid who's got medical issues or asthma or something like that, don't just shovel a player off and put him in just because a player says I'm tired. You need to let a referee know so the referee can go over and talk with them one-on-one without you being an influence. I mean, that's the referee's job to go over there and do that. If there is an injury, we ask that all the players take a knee while we assess the injury. We'll do what we can to mobilize the player if need be and get them off the field. After that, you put your sub in, and then we'll resume the game. So we'll try to keep the game flowing as best we can. Coin toss is simple. We'll get out to the field, you do a coin toss just like normal football. One team will call it. They can make whatever decision they want. They can choose offense, defense, defer, whatever. So you'll start at the 10-yard line. Second half, pretty simple. The other team at the 10-yard line, opposite field. Offense, trick plays are not permitted. So we had this a couple years ago, and my goodness,
Does that include reverses or double reverses?
No, the reverses are fine. I consider those legit football plays. What I'm about to describe is not a legit football play. I can even tell you the team and the guys. These things just don't leave me. It's sad. Because, this really shows you the focus, I think, of really where the coaches and the players themselves. I can't blame the players. The players are feeding off the coaches. But, it was just that old trick play where, they get up to the line, the guy's not there, and he just does his little snap thing, and he gives him the ball, and he walks up to the referee and said, hey, I just don't think that's the right ball, and just takes off. Scores a touchdown, wins the game. That was the game. That was the game, did the trick play. It's just wrong.
That's a game
yeah. But, if it's legit, you can do that in other sports, and that's fine. But here at One Goal, we're not doing that. Just come up with your plays, do your reverses, do your flea flickers, do your things like that. But, man, just a...
Wrong objective.
Very wrong objective. And that really showed me where their hearts were. But that was the end of the game and near end of the season, so to keep them undefeated. So, anyway, touchdowns are 6 points, extra points. Extra point after the touchdown, you can do it from the 5-yard line. It can be a run or a pass. This is what we're talking about. You can capitalize on these little players who might be the weaker players on the team if you want to give them an opportunity for quarterback. It's from the 5-yard line. It can be a run or pass. We call those an open play. The 2-point conversion must be done from the 10-yard line. It is a pass-only play if you want to go for a 2-point conversion. We don't do field goals. Safety is worth 2 points. It's a standard safety. Then possession at the 10-yard line. Lines to gain 20, 40, 20. We've talked about that. Going for it. You can go for it on 4th down, but you just know this. If you go for it and you don't get it, the other team takes possession right there. If you punt it, we'll mark it off 30 yards down the field. Again, on a punt, play will never start inside the 10-yard line. So as far as we'll go, even if you're on the 40 and you mark it off, we're going to stop it at the 10. If you're inside the 40, we're going to still stop it at the 10.
Clark, on the extra point, can the defense score a touchdown?
How have we done that in the past? I think on the interception, it's a dead play.
But I think you should be able to return it. I think it'd be cool if you did that.
I don't care. Y'all want to make a decision on what you want to do? You want to score a touchdown? You want to return it? Or do you want to call it a dead play? Hey, is this about this?
Sure.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get it.
My suggestion would be like, if they're going for 1 and you return it, you get 1. If they're going for 2 and you return it, you get 2.
I'm fine with that. Are y'all want to do that, or you just want to call it a dead
That
play?
way,
like we've done?
if you go for 2 and they get it, they get 2 points too. Because like in a normal football, it's like it's 2 no matter what.
Yeah. What do you want to do? I don't care. I'll let you call it this season. We'll mark it down. Dead play or 1 or 2.
For which one?
If you go for an extra point and the defense intercepts it, runs it all the way back, they get 1 point. Or if you're going for 2, they intercepted it, they get 2 points.
What, dead?
No.
It's happened several times where they've run 80 yards and then we have to call them back and they're gassed.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's nothing to show for it.
But you want to give them 2 both ways, because if you start on the 5, you go for 1. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because technically, if you intercept it there, you run it back further. And
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do 2 for both, actually, that makes more sense.
Just want to do 2 points on
Yeah.
a turnover
Because-
for
That way you don't have to remember, well, were they going for one,
Yeah.
were they going for two, it's just. a
Because last
standard
year,
two.
a couple players intercepted it that weren't very good players, and I was just like, I wish they could run that back, but they, couldn't, so.
So we'll do 2 points.
But it has to be an interception, not a fumble.
You can't fumble. Fumble's dead ball immediately.
If you score 2 points, then who gets the ball?
Well, it still goes back to the other team. It's just an extra point conversion is all it is. You just basically capitalize on their extra point. You still didn't get the ball back.
You still get the
You
ball.
said a
even if
fumble's
you-
a dead ball,
Mhm.
is that even a turnover?
No, it's a dead ball.
It's not even a turnover.
No, like
No.
if they pitch it in the backfield and fumble, it's
That's where the play is.
Okay.
You can't pick it up and run.
Spot. Yeah. No. You can, but we'll tell
You
you.
don't want kids piling on each other.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Fumbles or dead balls. Good points. Good
Now,
points.
on the safety here, you have to pull the flag or a two-handed touch. Is the two-handed touch only applicable in a safety situation?
No, if the flag falls off, a safety is worth 2 points. Safety will result if a penalty occurs on the offensive team. Let's see, this situation, if offensive player's flag falls from the belt and tackle results from a two-hand touch while the player is in the end zone.
But a two-hand touch can occur during a second down.
Yeah, it can. If their flag
Oh,
falls
okay.
off.
If the
If
flag,
only if the
flag
flag
falls.
falls
It's
off.
only if the flag.
Anytime the flag falls off,
I
it
can
has to
do
be a
it too,
two-hand
but I don't believe
two-hand
flag.
touch.
If I saw the
In
flag
order
on
to
there,
be a
you
tackle.
can tag me all you want, you have to take the flag off.
Is that clear?
What if the kid goes to pull the flag and he gets the belt and the whole belt comes off?
That's an illegal hold or illegal flag pull.
That's up to the ref to call that.
Yeah, that happens all the time, and you'll call that, but the referee won't call it. That's under the illegal flag pull, I think is what we have it listed as.
Yeah.
Illegal
Or if they
flag
grab the
pull,
shirt.
grab clothing, body part, 10 yards, loss of down, automatic first down, all that kind of stuff. So it's
So that's an illegal pull on the defense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
You said play will never start
Inside the 10.
inside the 10. Last year, there was a lot of stalling going on when they were up, okay? So if they're stalling, remember they're over the 30-second rule, they can't go, the 5 yards, they can't go past inside the 10.
Oh, you
If they're on the 10-yard line,
Yeah,
and they get a 5-yard flag,
yeah, they keep going back, but they'll never go inside. You can't start a possession
gotcha.
inside the 10.
Gotcha.
If you get 2 5-yard penalties, or if you get a 5-yard penalty, it's going to be 5 yards, and then from there it's half the distance every single time. If they keep delaying,
Gotcha. Okay.
you just can't start a brand new possession inside the 10. But you can have a penalty that takes you all the way back from one end of the field to the other if you want. I wouldn't encourage it.